Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. That's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 23 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. I'm talking food, yo, and some other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the official podcast of the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Bryan, Jamal, and Reaves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. I'm your host for this week, Bryan. Let's just get it out there. Jamal's not here. He's traveling for what he told me was, quote, none of my fucking business.
He said,
So,
show me your security clearance. And you said, I don't have any. He said, okay, then none of your fucking business, buddy.
He said, none of your fucking business. And so, yeah, I took that. Sometimes your friends get mean with you. And you just got to eat it, I think. But I'm not alone, as you heard. I do have another friend here, and his name is Reaves. Hi, Reaves. How are you?
What's up, babies? We're in another episode of the new season of Top Chef. And it's just the two of us.
Yeah. And that's okay.
That's perfectly fine. And some people might be thinking, oh no, that means this is a very long episode. Oh no.
Joke's on you. It was long last week, and all three of us are here, and also Jeff. So
it can happen at any time. So
yeah, it's random.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch America's Culinary Cup this week? Because I did not. I just now remembered it.
No. I will not be watching that show.
Okay. But you're watching Survivor, and it follows Survivor, right? So you could, in theory, just stick around.
Baby. I think but Survivor is like 2 hours long to an hour and a half. It's very long. So by the time it's over, like I'm ready to go. A night, put on my nightcap, put on my pajamas, and get in, pull up my covers right up
the candle
to my nose. Yeah. Oh yeah. We got to blow out that candle for that's a fire hazard. Made that mistake before.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you do? My office does a Survivor fantasy. Do you do that with any of your friends?
I would love. Oh my gosh, Bryan! I would love to have friends that are even mildly interested in Survivor. Outside of, I have one friend, a friend of the pod, Steven, who's into it, and then my wife is kind of into it.
Okay.
She's very nice in that she's watched a couple of seasons to be nice and is kind of into it, but not really. I do not have an entire network of work colleagues that are into it like I guess you do.
Well, do you think your colleagues like to gamble? I don't watch Survivor, but that was pitched to me last year. They're like, hey, we're doing a Survivor fantasy, and I was like, yeah, put me down for $10. Let's go.
Wait, okay. You didn't consult me about it? Who did you pick?
I don't remember. It was like weird. It was like every week you picked people. You had to like set your lineup basically. Like you picked like one person who was like your main guy or girl. And then you like set your lineup every week, and it was like points based on that sort of thing. There's a whole website like Survivor Fantasy. There's probably not survivorfantasy.com because that's probably take you somewhere else, but it was like that sort of thing. And I didn't do well.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me. And that was going to be my question is, how did you do? And I think something that I have learned about fantasy leagues with reality shows that are a competition is that guys like you and I don't seem to do well in them.
No.
Somehow, the people that create those leagues and manage like the spreadsheets and what points people get, they tend to consistently do very well.
Okay, so I feel like you are sort of hinting toward, you're alluding to something. Now, I don't remember who I drafted on top the Top Chef Fantasy, but are we doing bad already?
I haven't checked the spreadsheet.
Okay, I don't know.
But I do know, and I want it to be known up front, that in terms of the fantasy league, I don't give a shit what happens. I've been very consistent, at least in the past 2 years, in who I put in my fantasy team to make a point of who I want to win. But I don't give a shit. I'm too punk rock for a fantasy league. Yeah. But I have noticed that Jamal wins every year, and sometimes he wins despite not picking the overall winner of Top Chef, which doesn't make sense to me.
The whole point system is insane. It's like you as many points for just like getting through a week as you do for winning. I don't know. That's all. You know what? We'll confront Jamal next week when he's here. It is, however, bracket season. It's basketball. March Madness is happening. Do you do that in your office?
People talk about that a lot.
Okay, you're not getting in on it.
I do not get in on it. A lot of people in my office, my water cooler, they watch basketball. They went to a college, and they want to root for the college that they went to and see it on TV. Which is I get that. Like you go somewhere, you spend a long time, 4 years maybe,
more sometimes. In my case, more than you're supposed to.
Do you want to speak on that? Because it wasn't like they wanted you to continue going or even said you had to.
Right. I was, when they told me that I was ready to graduate, I said, I'm not ready. And they said, that's not how that works. And there was a big back and forth. It was all over the papers. Mm-hmm. The papers were like, it was just like, man refuses to graduate. And I had some compelling arguments. One, don't want to work. They didn't have it. They had nothing to come back on that.
Sure.
2, food pretty good here. And they were like, yeah, food's okay here.
Banging cafeteria. I get it.
Yeah. And I said, 3, I'm still paying you. And they're like, I guess. Or someone's paying them. Fannie Mae, one of those people.
Yeah. One of the Fannie or Freddie, one of the that couple.
Yeah. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac.
Yeah, I do remember how they televised that trial too, and you were like, I'm going to act as my own attorney in this situation. Then you just listed off those reasons of why you wanted to stay. And it was really like, once you got to the point of being like, I'll keep paying, where they were like, okay, this is over.
Yeah, it sort of was like, wait, why are we here?
You'll keep paying? And you're like, yeah. And you're like, that was sounds like awesome for us.
That was like when though this story is real, this is like when I was actually sued for hitting someone on the with my car with their bike, and when I was in the courthouse, their lawyer was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Well, I was turning and I hit them," and they're like, "Aha! So you admit it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I admit that I hit them." And there's like, "Oh." Like there's no like it was like their whole thing was like, yeah, you see, you said you're sorry, so you did it. I was like, yeah, I did it. They're like, oh, guess I'm done.
Yeah, he starts rifling through his notes. It's like, well, I think he kind of got to the end of my story a little early. Do you mind striking that from the record? I have some other things I wanted to say before we got to that part.
That was the big reveal.
You did kind of bury the lead on what the incident was, and I want to make sure I'm hearing it correctly. Did you hit a car with your bicycle, or was it you hit a bicyclist with your car?
So both of those are sort of right.
No.
What happened was, have I told this story? I was in a car. I was the one driving a car, and I made a left turn at a light, and there's a bike coming in the other lane coming at me. And they ran into the back, like in the back side of me, because I turned in front of them. They smashed into me, sort of thing. Because I didn't see them coming, because they were like riding in like the middle of the street. Might have been their fault. I don't know. The whole thing, I can't believe I haven't told this story. I put them in my car. I put their bike in my car. I was going to drive them to the bike store or to their house, wherever I was going to drive them to. I drove them to a CVS.
That's nice.
I drove them to a CVS where I bought them like bandages and like stuff for like their like arm scrape, and I bought them also a Snuggie while we were there because they said that they wanted one and they were there, so I bought one. And then I sent them home. I took their bike to the bike shop. I paid to have it fixed. Never heard from this person again. A year later, summons on my door. You're being sued for hitting this person on your bike. And then we went to court, and the judge gave them nothing more than what my insurance had originally offered them, because they were like, I couldn't go to work. They're like, how many days? 1 day. I'm like, okay, well, all right. And they were like, and then I never went to the doctor again. They're like, why not? I'm like, well, I don't have insurance. They said, doesn't matter. If you don't go to the doctor, you're not hurt. So they got a big nothing. They probably paid more for the lawyer than they did for how much money they got out of me. So this happened on the campus of VCU. Let's go Rams. And this woman was actually from the Eastern Shore where I'm from. So it was a really weird situation. All around very weird.
I have to collect my thoughts. There is an overarching thing where it's like, I cannot believe I'm learning about this for the first time.
I can't believe I haven't told this story.
I mean, hey, my life is awash, man. Maybe you did tell me, but this feels anew, and I'm loving it. Not that this happened to you or this person, but the story in general. I mean, it is. There is no way it is a lie, because every piece of it does seem like something that would happen to you, how you would react, and how it would end up. So this person, you hit them with a bike, and then were you?
They hit me. Yeah, technically.
Now, I just on that has the NDA expired at this point? So
it had to have. It's had to have gone over. It was like probably like 2010, 2009, something like that, a while ago.
We're good.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah. She's probably dead.
I did want to ask, and I mean, I don't want to get into any kind of like weird specifics, but was it someone elderly on the bike? Was going to be my question. No?
Nope.
Okay.
It was a young, I'm a VCU student, I'm assuming, on their, like, I'm guessing fixed gear bicycle. You ask your lovely wife, she'll know all about these people that ride around VCU on their fixed gear bicycles. Ran into me, stopped traffic for a bit. People ran over to help. They're like, we got to call the cops. And she was like, no, let's not. I was like, I'll just take you where you got to go. Like, let me know. Really weird situation.
And then you took, so you're like, listen, I'm going to do a service for you. This day is about you now. Okay.
Yeah.
And this feels like the start of maybe a romantic comedy.
This could have been a very nice thing to start. This could have been, she was literally from like 30 minutes from where I was from on the Eastern Shore of Virginia, which like no one is from that area. So that was super weird.
Yeah.
Put her bike in my car.
Yeah.
Drove her to like legit CVS, walked around CVS with her, bought her like a sling and like legit bought a Snuggie. That's not a joke. Bought her a Snuggie because I was like, what do you want? Do you want something? Do you want this? I was like, please, like, I hate you. This is my fault. Like, what can I do to fix this? I was throwing money at it. Like, make it go away. Make it go away.
Sure.
Took her bike to the bike shop, paid to have it fixed. And then a year later, I got the letter on April 1st. And I was like, and I told Carrie, and she was like, this is a joke, right? And I was like, no. I'm legit getting sued for hitting someone with a bike on a bike.
Now, I do have a lot of questions on this. So I understand the transaction of she has been hit you. You reach out to help her, and then you're like, let me take you somewhere. Let's spend the day together now, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like the universe
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older and we wouldn't have to wait so long?
Did it happen in the summer?
It did. It was like
in the summertime.
Yeah, Mungo Joe is playing.
Or they're driving. She's
White knuckle driving, like her in the sun. Like, are you? I'm sorry. Are you all right? Do you want to go to CVS? Let's go to CVS.
You almost hit someone else on the way there. They almost hit you. Sorry.
I just pack them in. Like, get in. We're all going to CVS. Let's go.
Now, as you guys had this romantic day together, did you decide like, hey, this person I just they hit me, get in my car, I'm going to take you to CVS? And she was like, I guess I have to now. Or was there a discussion and she, where you wanted to go? And also like her being okay getting in the car with you is a little bizarre to me.
No,
I know you. You're a great guy. You would never harm anyone or say, I got you now, and then drive the car as fast as possible towards a lake and then barrel roll your way out to finish the job.
I'm going to make this problem disappear. Oh, yeah. Thinking back on that, real bad move on her part. Real iffy decision making on that. I think, if I remember correctly, the conversation went, there was some woman who ran over who was like, we got to call the cops. You got to get an ambulance. You got to. And I was like, you lady, calm down. I was like, you stop saying that. because the victim was like, no, I don't want to call the cops or anything. I can I get home? My bike's broken. And I was like, I'll take you. And she was just like, okay.
So the first act that you did was to try your best to discredit the woman who was probably speaking the most reasonably in the moment and saying we should contact, the proper authorities to handle this situation. And you were like, no, let's not listen to her. I think she might be drunk. You get into my car and I'll drive you someplace of my choosing.
I mean, in all reality, I think I was like, whatever I'll do, I'm doing whatever at this point. Like I was like completely like heightened, like I'm losing my mind. I'm freaking out. It's one of those, like, I remember like making the turn. I remember like turning, and as I'm turning, seeing her in my passenger side coming at me and being like, oh God, don't let this happen. And I like turn and then boom, I hear it hit. I was like, fuck. I just remember like it happening and just being like, I'm going to do whatever. Like, you're not dead. Like, if you want to call the cops, call the cops. Like, if you want to get like whatever happens right now, I am just like, I'm willing to do whatever's going to happen right now.
And when you were saying, if you want to call the cops, is when you were kind of like inching your way back to your car.
I was, reaching for my handle. I was like, you want to call the cops? Go for it. Just give me
I'm not going to be here, but if you want to call them, you can. I don't know what they're going to do,
Yeah.
Okay. And, let's say this woman was okay physically, right?
She had like a scrape on her elbow. At the courtroom, she did say that she was like unable to like move her arm the next day, and like ended up going to the hospital like that night, I think she said. And they kind of just like put her in a sling and like kicked her out. And then she said she couldn't work because she was in pain, and which clearly I think had been told to her what to say. But she never went back to the doctor, and she kept trying to say, because I don't have insurance. And the judge kept stopping her and being like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you didn't go to the doctor, you didn't go to the doctor. It doesn't matter why you didn't go. Stop saying that.
That judge was saying a lot of things like, because I saw the recorded video of it, like saying things like, well, if you worked a little harder, then I think you would actually have the appropriate insurance. And this country isn't about handouts anyway. Yeah. And the privatization of our insurance industry and healthcare industry is actually really great for the country overall.
Yeah. He was super proponent of like the capitalist structure of the society. And he was just like, if you can't afford insurance, you can, of course, get on Medicaid and all those things. He kept saying those things.
He said, for now.
Yeah, well, this was, he was like, I got a pretty good idea. It's going to go away for a while.
Here's hoping.
2009. Was it Obama? 2009?
Yeah, Obama. Yeah, it had been inaugurated at that point. So, oh my God, it seems like a fever dream that happened. And you also represented yourself in this courtroom, right? Similar to what you did when you tried to stay too long at VCU.
I wish I had. I was represented by someone who was, I'm pretty sure, younger than me, that was like that was hired by like my car insurance. And I met like that morning. And I think he was the kind of guy that's just like, fumbling his papers and like his suit's a little too big. Like he's like got his dad's suit on. He was like, hey man, don't worry. I think we're good. You killed this person, right? No, that's me. Oh no, that's my 2:00. That's my 2:00. You are the father battling for custody of 4 kids and a goldfish. That's also not me. Oh, okay, who are you again?
And then he's kind of like yelling down at his stomach, like, shut up. We'll switch when we get to the bathroom.
Who are you talking to? Don't worry about that. It's lawyer stuff.
This is how lawyers are. Okay. So let's fast forward a little bit. I'm not going to let go of this. This is the best content we've had in like 7 years. So you get to the CVS. I'm assuming she's kind of in a daze at this point.
Maybe. She seemed pretty cognizant of what was going on. We had like a full-on conversation in the car where I learned where she's from.
Yeah.
We had a conversation.
And she was cool going with CVS. So I think what I want to get to is like, it makes sense to me. You're like, okay, well, I'll take you here, which is like, you know, an area that I can get you all kinds of medical supplies to make you feel better. I'm curious at what point she made the decision to make a silly choice and also take advantage of you, and that she's like, buy me a Snuggie.
I think I jokingly offered to do it as a like, I'm losing my mind, freaking out. I'm trying to diffuse the situation. Here's something. Do you want this? And she was like, sure. And so I bought it.
Holy
Remember
shit.
it being like maybe like $30, I think, which seemed like way too much for what it was. But
yeah.
I think the CVS trip was my idea. I think we're headed to her place. I think I was like, we should probably stop at CVS and get like stuff to clean this up.
Yeah.
And then also I bought a Snuggie. And then a year later she sued me.
Yeah. You're like, I need to get a lot of Clorox from this place before we get back to your apartment.
Do you have that acid that like melts people? That's what I asked the
Do you have like a big, like a barrel?
How much do you weigh? That'll hold about 120.
Get in this barrel real quick. Yeah, well, it's
I just need to see.
I know you don't fit, but it's gonna sink down. It'll be fine.
Just picture like half of you in there and the other half of you on top of it. I think that'll work.
When does that big truck out back leave? Later? Okay. They
Hopefully
lock that thing?
Get the trash taken. Nightly?
Well, I like that. Okay, so you get all this stuff. You're having a good time. She's going along with your jokes of you want a Snuggie, and she's like, yeah, I'll play into this bit. And then you drop her off at her place, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I think we went to the bike store first. I dropped off the bike at the bike shop.
That's right.
And was like, I hit this person's bike. Could you fix it? Just bill me for it.
And
Richmond, you can't hit a bicycle. You can't hit a bicyclist without finding a bike store in Richmond, Virginia back in this day. So they're everywhere. It's very easy to find.
Yeah. And they're not worried about getting blood on their hands too. They're like, listen, we'll take this. We'll take your business.
Yeah. They do this stuff all the time. Yeah. They're like, all right, let me file the VIN number on it, and they're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yeah, we give it the back door and things like that. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you got the cash.
Yeah. You got the cash. We'll make it happen for you. And you paid for that, right?
I did.
Interesting.
Yeah. I probably spent like $150, I think, total on this day. $100 to fix the bike. Probably like $50 at CVS.
Okay. Did you have to pay for the lawyer as well, or was that given to you?
All insurance covered that. All that, yeah.
Yeah, insurance side, we got your fucking back here, brother.
Hey, man,
it's
what
you
you pay
and
for, dog.
It's you and us to the end. We're driving off the cliff together. Make sure there's no bikes on the front of us to slow us down from flying off. So you drop her off. You say your goodbyes. She lean in for a kiss. I mean, you really have been a hero, I think. That's what I'm getting from this story. It's how I would sell it if I was your lawyer. If there was someone, on top of my shoulders and I had to sell a case about you, it'd be like, this man is a hero and like a knight. A white knight, maybe.
If I remember correctly, I think she might have been like, hey, how does the seatbelt work? I think she wanted me to like lean over and like help her do it. And I was just like, oh, you just push the button. And she's like, I can't find the button. And I was like, it's just right on your side. And she's like, no, like, can you like show it to me? And I was like, look, doll. It's like, this has been really nice. This has been really, really nice. And hey, if if I had $1 for every girl I hit with my car on a bike, and then ended up falling in love with and starting a life with, I'd have $1. But this is a good time. And then she went out. She said, "All right." She said, "All right. Well, if you're not gonna kiss me, I guess I'll sue you." And I was like, "What's that?" She said, "Nothing." And she got out of the car.
Yeah, she's like, "I'm gonna sue your ass now." So there is a part of this story that is sad, that she didn't have health insurance and she tried to go to the hospital and then had to leave early. That part does bum me out.
I think she could have gone to like the VCU medical thing and been fine. Like, here is the story I've built in my head. She tells her parents what happens. I think she had a single mom, if I remember correctly. I think she had a boyfriend and a single mom, I think is what I'm like piecing together, if I remember, of when we like got to know each other.
The single mom had a boyfriend, or she had a boyfriend?
I think she had a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
I think she told she told her mom this, and I think her mom saw dollar signs. I think her mom was like,
Brian.
"What kind of car is he driving?" And she was like, 2003 Toyota Matrix. And she was like,
Batmobile.
"Okay." What's that?
It was the Batmobile.
Yeah. And I don't know why why it would be a year later. Like, I don't know what that would have been, unless they kept fighting with my insurance. My insurance provider was like, "No, we're not doing it." So then they sued.
Yeah, I think they're maybe they went to this lawyer, friend of the family, I'm assuming. Maybe a brother.
Yeah.
He's like, let's just reach out to these insurance companies. They got a lot of money.
They want to get rid of the problems. They just want to make them go away.
They're keeping this economy afloat. They're burning through cash, and it's really good that we have them.
The system in general, just the way that like insurance interacts with like the pharmacists and the doctors and everything, like the insurance are kind of like controlling everything. They set the prices and everything like that. Like it's great.
It's so good. It's working for us. We're
100%.
all happy and healthy. It's really,
We're
really
thriving
good.
as a nation.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing I love more than being told something by my doctor, having to tell my insurance company, them saying, I don't understand what that means, and me playing a middleman between a couple of different people where I'm like, can't someone else just do this for me? So this person saw dollar signs. They reached out to the insurance company. The insurance company says, the bank is closed. We're giving you nothing.
I think the exact thing that happened is the insurance did offer them more money.
Oh, okay.
And they kept saying no. They wanted more. And then I think I remember hearing that I was getting sued for $100,000, which I think was like the most you could sue for. I think, and like my lawyer was like, they do the most that they can do. Like, they're not going to get that much. They just say they want that much because that's the most that they could do.
Well, your lawyer also said that $100,000 numbers don't even go that high.
He said that's not even a real number.
He said, I don't know of numbers that high. He's like, I can get up to like, the other day, I got to 250.
Took a long time.
I figured it out.
I was like, mostly they just repeat. At some point, they just like repeat. And he was like, "What are you talking about?"
He's like, "You're telling me there's only a certain amount of numbers and they just repeat over and over again?
You just keep adding zeros and putting the one back on the front." And he was like, "What?"
He's like, "Don't
until you get to 100,000."
He's like, don't worry. It's like, those numbers, you can't just keep using the same numbers. That's not a number.
Let me get $1 bajillion is that's what they're doing right now.
Like,
100,000.
yeah, right.
It's not real.
So that's
and then
a lot.
I think, after all was said and done, I think she got less than what they had overall offered her. Before, like when she was saying no. I think the judge hated her. They really liked me, I think.
I wonder why. This judge who was very pro privatization of the
literally would
company.
cut her off when she would start talking about not being able to go again. He'd be like, "Nope, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you couldn't afford to go. You should have gone." And I was just like, I'm gonna win this shit. Because I had to go up and sit on the thing and like ask questions. That's cool that's crazy that happened to me.
It is very good. I also like that the judge was like offering you sodas and things like that.
Yes.
And he said, he kind of like leaned over and held his hand over the mic and said, like, Yeah. Guys like us, we gotta stick together, all right? We gotta stick together.
He let me sit in his chair too. He's like,
yeah,
this is a good chair. This is a
He's
better
like, come
chair.
back to my office after this. We'll hang out.
Yeah, he was like, I got cigars. You like a whiskey man? You like a bourbon guy?
It's like, people like her, they just like ruin it for us, right? We're like having a good time out here. At least saying you can't hit someone with your car.
She would talk, he'd lean over, he'd be like, blah, 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 right? And do like the hand thing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So it is the insurance thing sad. That part also sad. Not, I want the best for you. I'm glad you didn't have to pay, a made up number of amount of money. But it does sound like she was not heard by that judge as well, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, I think what worst case scenario for me, my insurance goes up. None of that money comes from me. Even if she wins this made up number that they threw out, they invented, my insurance pays for that.
Yeah.
So like, either way, I'm okay. She's truly the loser here. Like, got less than what was offered, paid for the lawyer, unless he was a you don't get paid unless you get paid sort of situation. I don't get paid unless you get paid situation. In which case that lawyer was like, fuck. It happened. Hey, sweetie, it happened again. I guess I'll reheat the soup yesterday. It's not soup if you just cook water.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm drinking hot water again tonight, and she keeps calling it soup. She says, I'd love to put something in the pot. Then she looks at me. I can't go home. Can I stay with you?
I'm a lawyer. I should be eating steaks every single night. I'm drinking hot water every night.
And the thing is, she puts on this big show and she's eating. She's like, it's so good.
So good. Like,
you really take care of us so well. We get such good food every night. Really, just fucking making a show out of it.
She doesn't even wait for the water to cool down. It's still boiling.
Burning the fuck out
in there. I don't know what point she's trying to make. Come on, let me stay at your house. Sounds nice. We can go to CVS. You want to go to CVS together?
Love a Snuggie. I've seen them on TV. They look great.
So, what a chilling story. Happy ending though. Now, here's the I don't know, coda at the end of this. Are you Facebook friends with this woman?
No, we're not. I don't think we ever were.
Did you ever have communication afterwards?
I had her phone number, and I think the next day, I think she texted me, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, it's all coming back so weird." She was like, "Hey, my arm is kind of hurting. I think I'm gonna go to the doctor. Can you like tell your insurance?" I was like, "Sure." So I like called my insurance and told them. I think that's how it started. Then I think we went, and then I think we went no NC after that. I think we went no contact after that.
I like that conversation with your insurance company. You're like, "Hey, this woman, she's going to the doctor," and they're like, "I don't give a shit. Are you gonna call me when someone you know goes to the doctor? Who cares?"
I hit her. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, let me get a piece of paper.
I got stuff on it. Hopefully none of that's important. No, happy birthdays or Merry Christmases that you sent. You still got that number?
It was an old phone. I don't an old phone number too, so I don't. I think I remember wanting to text her when I got like the thing and being like, "What the fuck?" But I think Carrie was like, "Don't do that."
Yeah,
don't fucking
Carrie,
do that.
Very smart.
To be like, "What are you doing? Why would you do? I thought we were cool. Like we had a nice day. I bought you a Snuggie. I fixed your bike. You're gonna sue me?"
Remember that one fine day we had together? That's not how the movie ends.
Summertime. I just send her that track. I send her the link to it on YouTube. This is like before YouTube was a big deal too, so I wouldn't even send a YouTube link. I just like typed the lyrics out to her using T9 word. That's how old I am.
I will. Last thing, I know we've gone long on this, but it's totally worth it. When Jenny and I first started dating, we had a discussion about what are your greatest fears, sincerely. And I told her sincerely, and this is still true, my number one fear is hitting someone with my car. Especially when you live in a city that is very bike friendly as DC is. It is a constant fear of mine that I'm like, I might accidentally hit someone.
I'll tell you what. It was all right. Hey, for me, fine.
I didn't even have to go to the hospital. I just had to go to CVS.
Yeah, I made out like fucking gangbusters, dude. Like, I think as long as you're the person doing the hitting, you're cool. Don't worry about it. Do you want to do Chef's I Prepared for You?
Let's do it.
We're going to move on to a segment that we do every week called Chef's I Prepared for You, where we say what we have for dinner last night and only last night. And we say it like we are presenting it to the judges on Top Chef. I will go first. This is a bad one. Chefs, last night I prepared for you a single Trader Joe's turkey corn dog that I microwaved for 90 seconds. I dipped it in. I didn't have any ketchup in the house. I dipped it in Chick-fil-A honey mustard packet that I found lying around. And I also ate beef jerky that I had in my book bag that I remembered. And that was really good too. Any questions?
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you why I had one.
Yes.
It comes in a pack of 4. The other day I ate 3. And I remember thinking, this is going to suck when I go back to them. Sure did.
Okay. So, oh my goodness. What kind of, was it a normal like corn, I don't even know what you call it, like breading over this is like normal, like
yep. Yeah. Uncured hot dog, no nitrates. Microwaving it's not the right move, but it took 90 seconds. I did try to when I had the 3 of them, I tried to use the air fryer and they didn't cook in the middle. So I went with the microwave. I'll tell you this. I'm not known for having good taste. I think my taste is fine. This tasted fucking good. And I think the honey mustard made it better. I think it was a solid choice. It was eaten at 12:30 last night. And I think it was overall a successful meal.
Listen, the specifics are wonderful, but saving the Chick-fil-A packets and reusing them later. Who are the psychos that aren't doing that?
They give you 100 of them.
They give you so many. They're very proud of how they are giving you more. And they look at you like, I'm giving you a little something extra and you know it. And this isn't just me. This is company policy. Okay.
I'm like, this is for me. Like, nah, baby. Everyone gets this many.
Everyone gets this many. It's totally cool. Put it in your fridge. Pop that open for your restaurant manager. A random dinner one night. Make his life.
Upgrade any just like chicken nuggets you got at the house. Yeah. Like, oh, what are these? Like Tyson's frozen chicken nuggets? Oh, but look at that.
Dip sauce?
Is this Chick-fil-A honey mustard sauce?
Hell yeah. Corn dogs.
Yeah.
Why did you purchase corn dogs? Were you looking for corn dogs?
I wasn't looking for corn dogs. I will say this. Trader Joe's is great for corn dogs. It's that kind of buying. You're walking down the frozen aisle, you're like, and they're turkey corn dogs? Okay, that's healthy. So I bought them. And I'll tell you this, I've bought them before.
Oh,
it wasn't the first time.
We missed it. We didn't know until now.
This might have been maybe I just didn't talk about it. Actually, it probably is. It's usually a lunch meal. That's probably what it is. I don't buy them a lot, but I have bought them before.
Now, did you feel satisfied? Like you were? I know you ate maybe a handful of beef jerky from
It was a single Jack Link stick, the long stick that comes with the 2 inside of it that are overlapping. Teriyaki. Yes. That's what I had. That one. So that bad boy.
So it wasn't enough eating the single corn dog. You need more than one. Okay.
I should have gone 2-2, but I ate 3 the first time.
It's hard to know. You don't know. It's better to have more.
I think I knew. I think one of my big problems, and I've talked about this with therapists before, is that Today Bryan fucking hates Tomorrow Bryan. Doesn't give a fuck about Tomorrow Bryan. Tomorrow Bryan, shut the fuck up, go fuck yourself. Today Bryan matters. So Today Bryan was like, I want 3 fucking corn dogs. And I was like, I'm not gonna want 2 corn dogs since I'm hungry. And then Today Bryan went like, fuck that shit, eat 3.
Yeah, you know what? Thoughts and prayers for future Bryan at all times.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
Constantly being beat up by present and past Bryan.
Yeah.
You know
Bryan, what? Years down the road's not helping him out either.
A lot of people struggle with that, being mean to their future self. So I think that's a very relatable thing. But again, thoughts and prayers to him. Last thought. I sometimes, when watching Top Chef, think about like if we, the host of Pod Chef, were in a finale of Top Chef, what would we do? Like, what would be our final meal story that tells a lot about ourselves and like, goes through the history maybe of things you had as a child. And I think about with you, Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah.
And I think corn dog's got to be your starter. A corn dog with some honey mustard packets for everyone.
That's how I elevated it. I'd usually have this with ketchup, but you use Chick-fil-A honey mustard.
You just throw it down on the table for everyone. It's like, and you guys can have some of that. There's maybe like a couple of ketchup packets in there as well, but you guys use those.
I recommend the honey mustard.
Yeah.
Make sure when you're done, you eat the little hard part of the breading that's stuck to you get that part off. You don't want to leave that part. That's the best part. That's actually what helps you get the different textures. Because mostly when you microwave it, the whole part of it is soft. The one little bit at the end that's burnt, get the texture's going.
That's all flavor, baby. That's where it's all going.
Condensed.
My goodness gracious. Okay. Chefs, this is a 180 turn here. I prepared for you pan-fried salmon and mashed potatoes.
Okay. And I know you made those mashed potatoes from scratch.
I did make
a fucking packet for those.
No, I made it from scratch. This is the only way my wife likes it and the only way I like it as well. Though I'm not a complete snob. I grew up on the packaged ones, and then
same.
When my wife and I got together, she was like, that's disgusting. It's better. It's better when you make it by yourself. And I was like, well, I've never had it that way. And she's like, figure it out and you will be happy. And it has been a journey. I've messed it up a couple of times, but now I have it down. I don't have to think about it. I have it down to a science. And I keep it simple.
What kind of potatoes you buying?
So I just get the normal russet potatoes. One thing I have found that annoys me is like I always try and go organic, even though like who exactly knows what it means, but it feels like it should be better. Those things for potatoes at Whole Foods, they go bad in like 3 days. They're done. But the regular ones, they'll last months.
They never go bad.
They never go bad.
That's pantry. You put that in your pantry, years later, you're like, oh, fucking potato. Might have one eye on it. You just pick it off and you're good.
It's good. Just get that right out. But the organic ones, it's like a whole, it's got stuff on it growing.
I wonder
mold.
why. Because they're not putting preservatives in non-organic potatoes. Yes? There's no way.
I don't know how they would do it.
Yeah. It's probably one of those things where like, if you get a purebred dog, it's like a piece of shit and it has every disease in the world and like 8 toes on 1 foot, dies at 4. Then if you get like the mutt dog, it lives to be 110, eats garbage in aluminum foil and shits it out and it never goes to the vet. One of those situations, I think. They've tried to make potatoes too fancy. Now they're like fragile. Yeah. It's from the dirt, dude. Just like.
But man, those organic fancy potatoes, do they look good in pictures? They look so good. And I get a potato because I care what it looks like. I don't give a shit about the other things. It just matters to me what it looks like.
Do you buy a big bag or do you pick out a few?
I buy a big bag.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cheaper and it just, I'm not picky about it. It's just like, give me a bag, it's fine. So I had those. And then like when I make it, it's just potatoes, wash them, put them in. I put garlic cloves in the water. Smash those. I do like 4 or 5. Smash those, put it in the water.
Do you peel?
Which part?
The potatoes.
Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
I peel them. I cut them. I just smash and peel the garlic, throw it in there. Go for it until it's soft. It's about 20-ish minutes. Always salt the water, too.
Yeah, it gotta taste like the ocean.
And then I drain the water, and then I have a ricer. So I rice it, smashes it out.
You like squeeze together?
Yeah,
it's a little
like Play-Doh, baby.
Yeah.
And then I put a honk of butter in there and some sour cream, and that's it.
The official weight is honk. How much butter do you put in there?
It's honk, baby.
Do you make them smooth, silky? I think we've had this conversation before. Do you leave a little chunk in there?
I whip them pretty hard. I whip them into shape.
With the ricer, it'll do that. It'll get them.
There's basically no lumps at that point, and there are no lumps in my house either. I run a pretty tight ship here, so everyone's gonna work.
And the pan fried salmon.
Yeah, so I used to do this a ton, which I'm sure if the sickos that listen to this podcast and listen to the old episodes know there was probably a period of time where I talked about it a lot where I was making it, but yeah, I do the frozen salmon fillets, defrost them, and then really it's just olive oil, salt, pepper. Get that pan real hot, get a crispy skin, and maybe like 5, 6, 7 minutes. Flip them, turn down that heat, maybe 3, 4 minutes. Done. It's all good. Perfect.
And everyone in your house eats this?
Oh, heavens no. Heavens no. And you know what? Mashed potatoes is something that you would think a restaurant manager
would be
or at least early in their life never liked it. Never
top
liked it.
3, you would think.
Yeah, never
Chicken
been a
nuggies, fan. Mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah,
whatever they find on the ground. That's like top 3 foods.
Yeah,
never liked them.
No.
Do they like anything that's like that consistency, like a nice macaroni and cheese, or like a nice soft?
Doesn't like pasta anymore, and
any fans
would know that there was a time where he liked pasta, doesn't like pasta anymore.
Penne exclusive pasta. What are you eating over there?
That's a good question. What did I make for him last night? I don't remember. So he'll eat pizza.
You can guarantee he didn't go hungry though, right?
He ate something. Oh, you know what? He had leftover rice and beans, which was from his school, because they had half a day because everyone thought there was going to be a storm, and then that storm didn't happen.
I heard about that, yeah.
So he ate that, and he ate rice in front of us, which I've never seen him eat rice in my life. And I was like, I got to figure out how to make this rice.
What's the rice and beans setup he's eating there? Is it Mexican rice with like refried beans, or is it like
not refried beans, just like normal black beans, but like it is kind of like the Spanish Mexican style rice.
Okay.
That's it, baby.
All right. We're gonna do the thing where we silently pick who we think is gonna get to choose the winner. In my screen, Reaves is 1 and I am 2.
Okay.
And you can't vote for yourself, I think is the rule for this. No,
wait, you can vote for yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
And you can choose yourself. Okay.
Yes.
All right, we'll do it. And since we're using numbers, we will count backwards using animal sizes.
Okay.
Big to small animal sizes.
Okay.
Elephant.
Dinosaur.
That's the other way.
Wait, I'm 2. Okay. Sorry, there's a time delay. That's the only reason that happened. Okay. You said elephant.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm so an elephant. Oh my God. Okay. Lion.
Dog.
Jellyfish.
Okay, we can go. Okay. All right. We have silently cast our votes, and it will come as no surprise to everyone that I am the winner of that. And with all the power in the world, I will choose my good friend Reaves, because a lot of work on those mashed potatoes, and that's a lot. You should really be proud of yourself for not eating just out of the little bag. You can buy it for a bag of like $1.50, comes in a bag, and I'll tell you what, I think that shit's good. So
it's fluffy. Yeah.
I bet, yeah, it is fluffy. Like that fucking stand-up. What's the name of this episode?
It is Puckerbutt.
That's the name of the episode?
Yeah, baby.
All right, we'll do that when we get back.
Pod-chef.
And we're back. Top Chef, season 23, 4, 3, episode 2, Puckerbutt. And you're like, what does that mean? Well, if you watch any food shows on YouTube, you've probably seen Sean Evans. You've probably seen those Heatonist people, those First We Feast people. You know what Puckerbutt is. Raves, let's do this fucking episode, dog. Take us through it.
Let's go through it. So original air date here, March 16th, 2026. Ratings, again, TBD. Show us the ratings.
What do you think we'll see first? The rest of the Epstein files or the Top Chef season 23 ratings?
WikiLinks, if you're listening.
Please help us just break through and release the Top Chef numbers. We need to know how many watchers they're getting. We're everywhere. We know who you are. We will release the Top Chef numbers.
V for Vendetta mask.
Remember.
Okay, so we open on the chefs talking about the elimination, and Nana talks about being on the bottom and says, that's not who I am. And I came on this show because I want to prove to myself that I am who I say I am.
Mm-hmm. She also says that being in the bottom 5 isn't where she belongs. And I want to say, sweetheart, you're the bottom 2. This means you were like, you were worse. You were worse than bottom 5. You were seconds from going home.
It's rough for her right now.
I'm really enjoying her on the show, though.
Gosh, yes.
So many of these chefs don't have any like personalities at all and are kind of really boring. She's a lot of fun on this show.
Totally. Good entertainment.
I'm glad she's here.
Yeah. And I think like, we have some built-in story in that like twins and then these people that are cohabitating but not married. And then her. And I feel like, and also just the story of her like fighting to get off the bottom and kind of avoiding elimination twice, I think is interesting. And she is entertaining. She's likable. So I'm into it.
You think she figures it out and maybe
absolutely
last? No, okay.
Absolutely not. She's probably gone the next episode. But I mean, if she doesn't, what a story.
Yeah. Good for me watching TV.
Yeah. This is good for my TV. Yeah. So next day in the car, Rhoda, our winner from last week, says she ain't taking it easy just because she won immunity. She's like, no way am I taking my foot off the gas pedal. Okay.
Nope. Keep it going. Floor it, baby.
Right into bicyclists. I will not stop. We'll keep going.
Turns out okay. You'll be all right. Go for it.
It works out best for both.
Folks, I'm not telling you to hit people on bikes with your car, but I am telling you that if it does happen, you'll probably be okay.
Don't do it.
15 years later, you'll have a great story to tell on a podcast. Your podcast.
Hey.
If you hit someone on a bike, you'll have a podcast in 15 years.
You'll be fine. Okay. Don't do it. But you'll be
Don't
fine.
kill them. I think that's where you like. I think that's where it goes a little too far.
Absolutely.
You just hurt them. It ends up being a pretty good time for you. I did it because Brian on Podchef said to do it. Like that girl that told that kid to kill himself and text him that go to jail for that.
Yeah. You listen, the foot freaks. You never know. I don't think we want to inspire them in any ways.
No.
They would never hurt anyone. So the chefs arrive. We see the Top Chef kitchen for the first time and hopefully the last.
Yeah, I don't know what their plan is here. They keep coming back to the same place every time. What's supposed to be in Carolinas.
Yes. You got a lot to explore, a lot of ground there.
Yeah. It is a nice kitchen. They got the same thing they've been doing for a few years now. The same kind of like setup. It looks the same. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the line Bosch ovens.
Yeah.
Look, a real nice built into the wall there.
Yeah,
nice.
like, look at this. We installed this right into the wall. You know, you can do that now. You just put them right into the wall. It's like it's a part of the wall. Do you believe that? Cost a pretty penny for us to do that. So, in case you guys are wondering if we are going to leave this, we are not.
Just take a look at how stacked the pantry is and how the ovens are in the wall. We are here.
We'll be
you got
here
your one
for
trip,
a while.
You got your one trip last week where we were still putting some stuff together in here, but now we're here.
It's finished. We cut the ribbon, and we will not be leaving for the next 5 years because got some loans to pay off. So we are met by our queen, Kristen Kish, and who arrives but our Boston Top Chef winner, Maylen. And she brings in some gelato.
She's got Talenti gelato. It's a nice commercial for Talenti.
Yes.
She's got them carried around. She's got them holding them like she's serving cigarettes at a baseball game in the 1940s. Yeah. Talenti?
Talenti
gelato? Talenti? Mango gelato?
Yeah, and Kristen, before they allow the chefs to stick their hands in this gelato and eat like a bunch of animals, Kristen says, raise your hands if you're lactose intolerant. And then she also used lactose intolerant in finger quotes. And she's like, okay. And it's a couple of people raise their hands. And she's like, okay, what happens to you? Okay? Like, because I don't believe you. I don't believe
anyone here
happens.
got COVID before.
I don't see it. So like,
I didn't have it. I think I had a bad cold.
Yeah.
One guy raised his hand. He said he says it's like The Exorcist, which yes. I think he means that he fucks himself with a cross.
There is
that he
kind
tells
of
me
like
that he says that my mother sucks dick in hell. That's what he's talking about, right?
Ooh, it's so good. He does say
People
that
ran out of the theater when that movie was out.
No. Yeah, there is kind of like an audible ugh when was it Oscar or Justin says that? I can't remember.
I don't know anyone's names yet.
It's very hard.
Still too early. It's too early. And listen, he's like the big guy. He's
Oscar. It's Oscar.
He's the big guy. Yeah.
I got Oscar down. Oscar, who I call the man in the iron skincare mask. So
yes, that's who it is. Yes. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. Oh man, what a movie! What an actor.
Should I watch that movie? I don't think I've seen it in 100 years.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Or at least I haven't seen it in 100 years either, but I remember being like, this is pretty good. That guy's good.
What's it about?
I think he gets stuck in like an avalanche.
Okay. He cuts his arm off in 27 days.
Yeah. So they all get to taste the ice cream. And she's like, Kristen's like, oh, did you enjoy your little treat that I gave you? So that tastes good. Okay, well now the quick fire starts.
So she acts like this is she was like, you need to know that not everything is what it seems here. And it's like, who the fuck didn't think this was going to be related to the quick fire challenge? Wait a minute, what? You're not just giving us ice cream? You tricked me, Kristen Gish.
This is an episode where she just gives them some, Talenti ice cream, and then she's like, all right, now your quick fire here, you all got to cook a chicken. It's just like nothing to do.
She shoots one of them. Not everything's what it seems. The Talenti she's holding turns into a gun, and she shoots the married couple guy in the forehead, just drops it. Everyone's like, oh God. You see how easy it is to go home here?
She's serious this season. I think Trader's got her real fucked up.
Good season.
The quickfire here, they have 30 minutes to make a savory dish using ingredients inspired by the gelato that they had.
This was a little bit of a cop-out, I feel like.
Yeah. And then
Like-
the other piece to it, which is very funny, is like, oh, yeah, and it's got to be paired with 1 scoop of the gelato or sorbet. And I do want to note that you kind of think in your mind that they are going to scoop the ice cream and put it on the plate, or it's not. It's just like, it's
Right out
next
of the
to them.
tub.
Kristen and the judges are just there, and they just kind of take a spoon and scoop it out and just lop it like on top of a pie.
It was great. It was great.
So yeah, thoughts on this challenge overall?
Commercial. I would have liked to have seen them. I mean, when I see ice cream challenge, I think they're going to make ice cream, or at least make a savory dish that is more a 1-to-1 with what they're cooking. Like, some of those ice creams were like cookie crunch. Like, turn that into a savory dish. Instead, it's just like cookie crunch, and it was like, okay, I can use wheat because it's from the same area. It's like Madagascar vanilla. Okay, I can use anything from Madagascar, I guess. Like, it was a little, my guess is that Talenti was like, this shit might be gross. We have to use the ice cream stuff to make savory stuff. So don't do that.
Yeah, don't make it weird. Don't make it bad for us.
Do you buy Talenti? Is that an ice cream that you ever buy?
I have. It is like expensive, and it's fine. I mean, with ice cream, listen, I'll just take an ice cream sandwich and I'm happy, man. I don't need anything fancy. And there was a period of time where I was having an ice cream sandwich every night. And my wife told me I had to stop.
Whatever gets you through. Hey, look, look, your wife's a lovely person. And you go up and you say, we're not doing that. I'll put my foot down. I need this.
I need this. So yeah, another layer to this, like you said, is like all of the ice cream is from different parts of the world. You have like Argentina, India, California, New England, Madagascar. It's like all over the place, and you have to cook inspired by that region. So there's just a little too much going on.
It's very vague with the ice cream. I mean, they never said like, and it paired well. No one said, I think maybe once they said it paired well with the ice cream afterwards.
Yeah. I think it was just Lawrence who wins that they were like, this works pretty nice.
Someone did put a scoop of ice cream in their food, which I thought Kristen was going to be mad about because he clocked her face doing something. Never comes up again.
I do know that Seeger, I think my movies are talking about, he did a fish and he made a sauce that he put gelato in. And he told Kristen that, and she was like, that's disgusting. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But
she made a face. She's like, oh, ice cream in this? Oh. Also, if you're pairing ice cream with food, it could be anything. Ice cream is just good after food.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the ice cream after I ate my meal. Yeah, duh, everyone does.
It's great. It cleans your palate. Nice sorbet. Duin is doing some pork, but it comes out very raw. She cuts into it, and I was like, you cannot give that to anyone.
She does put it back on the grill, though, which I like, because they have served, last episode, they served pork that was a little too raw, and they were just like, here you go.
Yeah.
No, put it back on the fucking grill.
She's like, I got to put this back in. I don't want to get anyone sick. It does not work out for her, though. She is on the bottom here. So on the bottom, we have Brittany. She did. So have we talked about tartars on this podcast and doing it in Top Chef?
That they do, that it's become, this is not top of tartar, it's top of chef.
Yeah. Top tartar. People can correct
Hers looked fucking gross, too.
It looked disgusting, and she said
like
she
a
just
heart.
put coffee on it. Would you like a heart with coffee?
Awful.
Yeah.
It looked like her cuts weren't clean. It looked like a pile of crap. It looked terrible.
Yeah. If not executed to absolute perfection, it looks like cat food.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste great either, which I feel like people try it a lot on Top Chef because I'm sure it's just like an easy way to cut corners, especially when you have a time constraint. But I feel like it never comes off well. They're always upset with it. So don't do it.
Don't do it.
Let it go. Do a scallop.
I mean, that's one step above a tart. You can do a ceviche. The easy Top Chefs are scallop, ceviche, tartar. It used to be duck liver that they fed the duck a whole bunch of food, goose liver, whatever, made them feel bad, and then they made it into a weird little shit thing, and now they serve it to you, and it's supposed to be highbrow. Another thing that was always super easy. Those are kind of the 4 things. I think they should be like, don't do those anymore.
They're banned. Can't
An
do 'em.
oyster with stuff on top. Seeger. Another very easy thing to do. So they love it.
You know what? I know we're getting to the elimination challenge here, but when he did that, I was like, that's what I would have done. I think an oyster with a little bit of spice on it, a jalapeno or whatever, it's good. Tastes great. I love it. But it's too easy and it's overdone. So yeah, on the bottom here, Brittany, because she gave them cat food with little specks of poo-poo on it. Seeger did his fish with, he put ice cream in his sauce, which is insane. And then Doohan did the pork that was underdone. So on top here we have the man in the iron face mask, Oscar, which had a nice balance for his. Lawrence with some amazing flavors. It was salt, sweet, and tangy. And then Nana, who had a cauliflower that had good spice and it paired well with the gelato. And the winner is Lawrence for his pistachio lamb, and I'm going to get this wrong, Borek?
Yeah. Borek. I think
Yeah.
I've had a Borek before, I think.
Oh, yeah?
But he seemed to connect with Kristen because he said that his wife is whatever nationality this Borek is from. So his and Kristen was like, oh, my something makes these and they're really good. This tastes like that. So I think they're like, oh, okay, we can both like these. Because, she said, that we use yogurt to dip it in. He's like, oh yeah, that's what they did the ice cream for. So they were on the same wavelength with the Borek.
Sounds like it's Turkish. And by sounds like, it means that's what I looked up. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Connect with the host. That's smart. He's doing well. He's got 2 quick fire wins in a row. $15,000.
$1,000 sitting underneath him. Yeah.
Blowing up his pocket.
Sitting a little sideways.
Yeah. He gets in the
too big.
car. He's like, my butt hurts. At least one side of it because there's so many dollar bills in there.
They give me only dollar bills. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
How do they just go directly into your bank account? You give them full access to just do a deposit in there when you join Top Chef, or they give you checks?
I would think that you would have to be on the payroll to work to do a TV show like this, right?
Good. And we got to get a producer on the show. That is top of my list. I would love to talk to someone about the logistics of how people get paid. Just walk me through payroll.
Hour doing that.
Direct
deposit. They show up. They do like a I-9. They have a way to prove their that their citizenship, and then you get on the payroll. Yeah, they get the direct deposit. How's that work? They have to give you a blank check, a voided check, or they just write their number down.
I'd love to
cool,
know.
Interesting.
Cool. Least watched episode. We somehow get canceled from posting podcasts that anyone can do.
Anyone can do.
So then Kristen starts talking about what else, but the fucking Reaper, man. The Carolina Reaper itself, which on the Scoville units has 1.5 million. But the psycho Ed Curry, who we will get into this deranged man's mind, he in his lab, like Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, creates the Pepper X, which now has 2.6 million. So even hotter.
Do you think at that point you can be like, yep, this is hotter? It's like getting shot. It's like getting shot. It's like, yeah, that hurt. And you get shot twice. That still fucking hurt. I don't know if it hurt more or just they hurt.
Yeah. I mean, how his tongue has to be completely fucked up, right? Does he have taste buds?
Love this guy. I love him when he's on Hot Ones. I love him when he's on First We Feast. I seek this guy out. I don't like his story that he told about why he started making peppers, because he kind of gave a do your own research kind of answer.
It was a lot of confusing,
and cancer in his family, so he decided, he looked up what indigenous people eat, and they eat a lot of peppers, so he said, I'll do that. he seems like he'd ask me what my vaccine status was, and if it seems like if a sports star dropped dead, he'd say, were they vaccinated in the comments on Instagram. But he seems like a lot of fun. He is just as right off the farm as you could be. He is him. He hasn't gone out and like, he's not like, he probably does okay for himself, I would imagine, at this point. And he's still him.
Yeah. There are some sinister sides to him that we will get into later, but he is an interesting, unapologetic version of himself. He says that he's a pepper breeder. And I mean, like, I think we should talk about it. Like, we on Pod Chef, we believe in that people should go to shelters to get their peppers.
Please. Yeah. Also, have your peppers spayed or neutered.
Yes.
Because there's too many. In the shelters, you know how many peppers are put down every day just because of the overcrowding in like shelters and pepper shelters?
Yeah. And
perfect.
Just go into one pepper shelter and see if you can leave without a whole bag full of peppers that you're giving to.
It's not the song that plays in those commercials.
The Sarah McLachlan, she's petting a
what
pepper.
song plays? Yeah.
And there's a pepper that's like behind a cage shaking. A really small chili pepper who's just shaking on a leaf. So yeah, you should go adopt a pepper. Don't
They're
go to a
just as
breeder.
good. People will tell you that like you can't. The ones you get from a shelter, you don't know what their background is. You don't know what they're gonna like taste like. It's all the same thing. Like you get the ones from a breeder. You know they could tell you that they know who the parents were. Like I know who the mom pepper and the dad pepper was, and here's the papers. Like just go. Just go to the shelter, man.
Yeah, and you adopt one of these peppers, you take it home, you leave for the afternoon, come back, and maybe it's torn up your entire couch. You don't know what happened to that pepper before you got it, but you still love it, and it needed that home.
Yeah. And a lot of times I'll ask myself after I've been to the shelter to get my own peppers, I'll find myself saying like, really, when you think about it, like who rescued who? Like when you really think about it, like I know that technically I rescued this pepper, but like where I was when I got that pepper, like they rescued me. Like I was in a fucking pepper shelter. You don't want to fucking be there. It's the lowest part of my life.
I love those bumper stickers you have though of who rescued who, and it's got a little chili pepper above it.
It's got the south of the border chili pepper.
Okay, we gotta move on here.
My mom is so mad that I'm not giving her grandkids. I'm like, my spicy kids are your spicy grandkids.
Is that not good enough for you?
Thank God my sister had a real kid because my mom was really sick and tired of me bringing home fucking peppers every time I'd come to visit.
Yeah,
I miss the sound of children laughing in the house. I'm like, well, you can listen to me cry when I eat hot peppers because it's very spicy.
She complains about it over the phone, but as soon as you bring those peppers over to her house, she's like, peppers just running all over her face, making her cry.
I pee in your house sometimes, but you love them.
You love them. You'll love the shit out of them. Okay, so gotta keep it moving. So Rhoda says,
this part's taking too long.
She says I don't even think I said what the name of the elimination challenge is here. So they separate into two teams, the red team and the green team.
Knife block,
and they're asked to create a 7-course meal with increasingly spicier dishes. So this is kind of like the hard part in the story of the episode. It's like making sure the dishes progressively get spicier and spicier, with the last one being the spiciest dish. And the winner here will receive immunity.
This is a great challenge.
My God, I love it. What a great idea.
This is a fantastic idea. Whoever wrote this, whoever came up with this idea, fucking bravo to you.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
Chef's kiss.
I was like, so that's such a fun idea.
Yes.
And I feel like they had enough time to get all their shit done. Great. yeah, overall, fantastic. Really great prompt. Loved it. Good job, Top Chef.
Yeah, because there's multi-layers to what they're tasting. There's multi-layers to how there could be conflict within the chefs working together. Because it's like you have to make a dish. You got to use these peppers that are too spicy. You got to make sure that yours isn't spicier than the next person's, but it's also spicier than the person before you. So
it's got to taste good.
Yeah, it got to taste good. But it's like, we talk often about like, challenges being hat on hat. This is not. This all makes sense within one challenge. It makes sense. So yeah, I loved it. I can't believe they haven't done it before. It's
great idea. You needed Puckerbutt guy to show up, help you do this, help make you cook inside of a hot house, and then also eat inside of a hot house as well. Just all around terrible day.
Yeah, he makes them all come in and eat peppers, and they all get real sweaty and upset. Seeger makes the analogy that it's like seeing all the chefs in pain is like watching a World War II movie. And they do a dumb montage with like a different color on it of people being sick. I think
if they really wanted to do this, they should have overlaid it with like war sounds, like really go into it. That would have been really funny.
Yeah, and then like someone should have been a Nazi too. I think that's a good idea.
Probably the Puckerbutt guy.
I mean, we're being honest here. I think he slides right into that pretty easily.
Hey, make sure you get the back of my truck that has the sticker of Joe Biden tied up in the back of it.
Hey, everyone. Good to see you. Let's go, Brandon. All right. All
right, first, let's all say thank you, Charlie. We love and miss you.
Jossie here says that he wants to do the 7th course and do lamb, but also he doesn't like spicy food.
Great subverting expectations, to be like, I don't like hot and spicy food at all.
Yeah.
Great. Love it.
They didn't really get into why he was so interested in going last.
Yeah. If he doesn't do spicy food.
And I think another theme throughout the episode is people are trying to help him make it spicier, but they're also kind of confused by his choices. Also how he cooks the lamb, which really pisses off Tom. So, they go to Whole Foods here. The red team is struggling to do it within the amount of money. They only have $700, which when you think about it, you got a whole paycheck and you're trying to spend $700, it's not going to work out for you.
Yeah.
I do like one last, I know we're going long here, but I do like that they're at the checkout counter, the red team. They're already super high up, and they kind of like zoom in on Justin, who's behind everyone else. He hasn't gone yet, and he's just like arms folded on his cart, just looking sad, like a little sad boy.
It then shoots him from a little further back, and you see that he has cut-off jean shorts on.
Hell yeah.
Which I went back as a cage. See, no, I went back to show her these cut-off jean shorts. Love it. No one wears shorts in this show enough. Congrats for wearing fucking shorts. Shorts rule. Jean shorts, I don't know, weird choice. Cut off ones, even weirder choice, but like appreciate just wearing shorts on TV.
He
normalize
also,
wearing shorts on TV.
Please. Not enough people are doing it, even in like non-summertime atmospheres. I think we got to bring it back. He also does wear a bandana, not around his head, around his neck, like he's a little puppy dog.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Justin. I also think Justin maybe is going to get eliminated soon.
He also is struggling. I could have seen it happen this episode. Felt like it had been okay. That felt normal.
But I'm enjoying him. He puts a smile on my face. And by the time he gets up to the checkout counter, they say the only thing he's allowed to get is butter. So he's like, I guess I'll make a butter dish.
Do you need this many chicken wings? I guess that's all it was making. When he made his dish, it literally was like a chicken wing and like parsley on it. It was like it. He's
got like little tiny scissors and he's like cutting it into just like a bunch of pieces. It's just like little microscopic pieces of chicken, and he's like, I don't know how I'm gonna cook this. He puts it through a toothpick and then puts it over like a candle to cook it. It's like, I guess I gotta.
He's like slicing a bean, like a Mickey Mouse, the poor Mickey Mouse cartoon character slicing beans, just like making it work. The 4 chicken wings he got to use.
So sad. But, these days they like that small food. So
They do.
the judges here show up, and I want to speak to where they go into, and then we'll play a clip here. So they are forced to go into an abandoned greenhouse, which could and does double as a murder palace. There's nothing in it except for a glass table and glass chairs, I believe,
with like peppers arranged in the center.
Yes,
which Gail does compliment. She's like, "Oh, this is really nice." I think she was afraid of getting murdered.
Yes.
Oh, this is actually very nice and normal.
This looks great, Ed. I'm glad that you brought us here. It does. Seeing a greenhouse that's empty like this, or that is like eerie, does remind me. Have you seen Hand That Rocks a Cradle before?
No, but my family had the VHS tape, and there are boobs in the first couple minutes of that movie, and I've seen that part. That's a true story. That's all I've seen of that movie.
Hey, God bless your honesty. You have been your honesty in this podcast is.
That's what people like. I tell you, the dirty bits,
seat.
The nasty, dirty bits. I'm there, dude. Like, I'll let you know. All the little freaks out there that are watching Hand Rocks Cradle for the first 5 minutes when they show titties. I think it's a special needs person looking in a window, if I remember correctly. She's breastfeeding, I think.
Maybe. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it. I believe you. There's no doubt about it. That probably happened. People should go back. It's a fun movie. But it does remind me at a certain point, the crazy nanny kills Julianne Moore by smashing a greenhouse and all the glass comes down and kills her.
Julianne Moore's in that movie?
Yeah, she's a friend who finds out very quickly that the nanny isn't who she says she is. And so the nanny
I love Julianne Moore. Maybe I should watch this movie.
It's great. There are parts of it that do not hold up, but there are other parts that it's fun. They should make more movies like that. I'm sure they are remaking it now. So let's hear from Kristen and kind of the general feeling of being in the warehouse and eating the peppers.
Holy guys, I am sweating my ass off.
Welcome to my world.
Wow.
It's a little devious, right? And he's kind of sitting on a throne as he's doing this, and he's got a bunch of peppers at his feet. Yeah.
He is making them perform as such. She's like, "Oh, you like this?
Yeah.
Sweat.
I'm gonna make you sweat till you bleed." So the judges are fanning their faces. It's way too hot. They're bringing out the dishes. The dishes battle in a one-on-one setting. It's going fine. Everyone's crushing it. They're very happy with all the dishes.
I will say this. A lot of times in Top Chef, I'm like, this is food I don't want to eat. It doesn't look good to me. It's too much. A lot of this looked and sounded really good to me.
Yeah. I mean, I
thought
think
everyone did great. It all looked normal enough, foods that I know and like, and they all did a great job. The fucking, is it Janet? The partner?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
That crab thing?
Oh, yeah.
Looks so fucking good.
Looked great. Yeah. And I think just using a hot pepper, not to say that that's easy, but that gives you enough space that you can do something interesting and you're working on a progressive meal. So I think when you have that kind of structure, it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, these look great, and they were crushing it. The judges were loving it until they got
Tom's
to
bewildered.
He's like,
yeah, well, until
it's not supposed to work this way. And then they get to beyond dish 4, and then all of a sudden the red team kind of falls off a cliff here.
Yeah, completely falls off the rails.
Yeah, Justin isn't doing very well. His spice level didn't make sense with his dish. What else happened?
From the start, it didn't look spicy at all. I'm not sure what he was doing. It didn't look like it had any spice to it at all.
Yeah.
His little wings, there was nothing to it. I was like, where's the spiciness to it?
Yeah. I think they had a bunch of people like overlooking him and trying to like test and taste, but as we talked about, you're talking about like a fingernail worth of food, so it's very hard for them to get an idea what it tasted like. And then like the last one here, you have Rhoda against Jossie, and it's just like we now know that is a mismatch.
Yeah, Rhoda's a stone cold fucking killer.
She is a fucking killer, and I love it. Like she's bossing people around in the back.
Yeah,
she's like, people, my family grew up with me like this. They had to deal with me, and now these chefs have to deal with me. And I'm yelling out. Everyone's coming to her, being like, "Taste this. You're the smart one around here." So I feel like we have a front runner, and I like it. And I'm excited to see what else she does. But she crushes it here. And the problem with Jossie, and this happened with some other people as well, but especially with him, is that his dish just was not hot enough in comparison to all the other ones and where he was at in 7.
Again, they ignored him the entire time. He was just stirring his like vindaloo the entire time. Everyone's like, okay, this guy's got it. It seems like he knows what he's doing. I'm trusting the guy who can do vindaloo, who says he can do vindaloo. I don't order vindaloo. That's too spicy for me when I go to an Indian space. So I'm imagining this is going to be very spicy. They try it and they go, this shit ain't spicy at all. And he's like pouring hot sauce in it, just like dunking a fucking bottle in there. And they're still like, this shit ain't spicy. And your lamb fucking sucks shit.
Yeah. And it's too dry, which,
I'm hating.
Makes
they were like, you picked the wrong kind of meat. You fucked up real bad.
He's like, you do not braise lamb. Though I feel like I have heard of braised lamb dishes, but he is like, you should have put it over a fire, an open flame. That's how you do lamb.
Should have done chicken.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, some chicken. That sound great. But yeah, also just last one before we get to judges table. Nana here makes a snapper dish on time, so she's happy about it. But they say that some of their fishes are undercooked. Like there's some issues where she's trying to sous vide, it didn't work. She tries to cook it another way, and it's just like very inconsistent how the fish is cooked.
At the table, Tom says it was like raw.
Yeah.
Like in the moment, he's like, mine was cooked, a little undercooked. At the table, he's like, mine was raw.
Mine was raw. Looked raw to me.
And they say that Justin's chicken ate fatty, like he didn't cook it all the way.
Yeah.
Was the term they used.
Too fatty. Yeah. So judges table here, and I like how they do this. Kristen gets right to it. She's like, green team, you win. Red team, get out of here. Green team, you guys win.
To the side, you watch this.
Yeah. You don't blink. And Rhoda wins again. It's 2 for 2. And then on the bottom here, the green team, specifically Justin, Nana, and Jossie. And so we kind of went over the reasons that they were at the bottom. Very quickly, they say, Justin, he's a very bad boy, naughty, but we love the jean shorts, so he is fine. So it becomes between Nani and Jossie. So it's like undercooked fish versus a lot of bad things, which is basically what Tom said. He's like, little undercooked fish with someone who did everything wrong. Come on, what are we doing here? Okay, let's get rid of him. So in the end, our friend Jossie is eliminated.
Jossie, please pack your knives and go.
Jossie, we felt that the lamb was just dry. It was probably the wrong kind of meat to braise, and it wasn't spicy enough for the last course.
I understand.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
You can exit the kitchen.
I'm not happy. I was expecting Nana because she served undercooked fish. Good luck, guys.
Man, I learned so much from you.
But I understand it's a spice challenge and the lamb got dry. And it got me eliminated, so I'm disappointed in that. All right, it's me.
Oh, Jossie.
Love you, brother.
Be well. Absolutely.
You get once in a blue moon chance to be in this competition. At the end, I was able to showcase my cuisine and represent billions of people back from home. I'm really proud of it. Thank you.
Pretty okay loser. Seemed okay with it.
Yeah.
Just like, I didn't want to, that sucked, but, that is what it is. Doesn't go for a handshake with anyone. Has to be told to leave.
Yeah.
But overall, which is like, all right. I thought it was going to be Nana, but it's me. So
guess I'll get out of here. No one gets a handshake from me because I don't feel like I like you. Yeah. So he's an interesting guy. So Jossie's been he's got a working website. So all power to you, my friend.
Way to go.
He did win. He was on Chopped before, and he won his episode when he was on Chopped.
Okay.
And he also had a restaurant in D.C. This was years ago I think it was called Punjab Grill, which I'd never been to. I think it closed sometime over the lockdown and pandemic.
Free restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I think it also rebranded into something else. But anyway, he moved to Houston. He launched Papa Po, which is like a fried chicken place that has some Indian spices to it. And then another one called Bowl, which is a build your own bowl spot.
But it's just called Bowl?
That's right. Or BOL, Bowl.
Okay, but with like 2 dots over the O or something?
No. Just
No?
Ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I know?
That's it. So he seems to be doing all right himself. And it seems like maybe one of these things where he's like, I'm glad I got on. That's all I need.
Already has decent stuff going on. Would have been nice to win money and getting called Top Chef, but life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the episode, folks. If you're like, okay, yeah, Top Chef, it's all good. You know, what else happened next week? Bam Bam's coming next week, and everyone acts like it's the biggest fucking deal in the whole world. We just watched this 3 seasons where he was like a featured judge. So to me, it's like, why are we excited for Bam Bam to show up? But these chefs are excited for Bam Bam to show up.
Yeah. They are going nuts. They're like bowing down and praising him. He comes out, it's like there's the smoke in the background and all the fireworks. He's got pyro. Of course he's got pyro for this.
Yeah,
so
blew the whole load on his pyro so no one else gets any.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's there, though. We can talk about it next week, but like he's not from North Carolina. He's not from New Orleans either, but like that's what he's known for.
Just that they're just trying to hotshot the ratings here. I know they haven't released them yet, but they're, these celebrity moves, they do these, try to hotshot, get some eyes on the product. I know what they're doing.
We're everywhere. We are everywhere. We are anonymous. Great. Anything else going on, Reaves?
Nah, man, we did it again. An hour 30, 90 minutes. We asked for it, baby.
We did it long last week, but there were 4 of us. We did just as long with 2 of us. I hope you're happy. Okay, so that's it. Come around this same time, same channel next week. We'll do the same fucking thing. Later, skaters.